to my channel. So I'll be giving you some tips on good nursing documentation. So according to the nursing profession, any procedure not documented is considered as not being done because there is no proof to show that the procedure was done. So documentation is defined as the process of preparing a complete record of handwritten or electronic evidence regarding a patient's care. According to the American Nurses Association, the registered nurse is individually responsible and accountable for maintaining professional competence. In the modern era of healthcare, communication is primarily through recording and reporting. Therefore, a high-quality documentation is necessary. Nursing documentation is also important for both legal and practical reasons. Improper documentation can open up an employer to malpractice lawsuits, whereas good nursing documentation helps to prevent medical errors and promotes delivery of high-quality patient care. Nursing documentation is also important because it improves communication among members of the healthcare team and providing the proper patient information for other professionals. It helps provide information that might reveal other health issues for better nursing diagnosis. Documented information is also vital for future research. According to the American Nurses Association, there are 6 essential nursing documentation principles. 1. For documentation characteristics, a good nursing documentation must be accessible, accurate, consistent, auditable, clear and concise, complete and readable. Also, nurses must receive adequate training on the use of electronic medical record system specific to the employing institution. They must also be provided with adequate time to complete documentation. Also, the nurse must be familiar with organizational policies and procedures pertaining to documentation. So, as a nurse, you must be familiar with your organization or hospital's policies and procedures when it comes to documentation. So, medical record must offer appropriate security measures protecting data and patient information according to the organization, standards and government mandates. Also, for documentation entries, everything entered into the medical record must be accurate, valid and complete. That is, you must have the author's name, the date and the time with the signature must be available. Also, use standardized terminology when documenting. Avoid using terminologies that are not recognized professionally. For example, use terminologies like BLN, BID, TID, which are professionally accepted. The following tips are useful or very important when it comes to documentation. You have accuracy. Make sure you write down the accurate time that an incident happened. Avoid late entries as this may lead to inaccurate information because information not written at the particular time it happened. You might easily forget important information. So the information must be clear in a form that others must be able to read without difficulty. Follow hospital policy on abbreviations. Document all parties consulted during patient's care and to cancel strike through in a way that what you first wrote is visible. Also, chart all symptoms and treatment given. Avoid the use of opinions, and if an opinion must be stated, make sure you use quotation marks for opinions. So state exactly what happened and exactly what the patient said. Like for example, if a patient falls, state that the patient falls and this was a reason given by the patient. If you want to give your opinion, make sure you use quotation marks. So there are common errors that nurses make when documenting. For example, omitting a medication allergy, allowing blank items on a chart without chatting. Never document others you have questions about or disagree with. Always seek clarification from the physician before documenting. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.